Say no without feeling guilty and protect your energy without feeling like you're being selfish. Hi, my name's Becca Ray, and today we're exploring something that so many of us find it very tricky. If you're the person that's always saying yes, the helper, the one who's always there for everyone else, this one is definitely for you. So let's take a breath together and let's soften and relax into this space. So taking a deep breath in and releasing it, feeling the feet flat on the ground, and let's have a chat. So we often think of boundaries as something that's harsh or confrontational. And if you're the sort of person that struggles to say no, then when you think of boundaries and confrontation, it makes you feel weak at the knees. It brings up a physical reaction within you, makes you feel worried. But they don't have to be built up in our minds as big as these scary obstacles that we make it. In fact, the most powerful boundaries are quiet, kind, and rooted in self-respect. But this is the problem. Most of us aren't taught to honour and stand up for our needs. We were taught to please, to avoid conflict, to be good. So when we start to say no, especially as women, and I'm only generalising because I am a woman and I don't know how men feel, but I can empathise, it's a tricky one to even think about saying no. But when you do say no, it stirs up old fears, it stirs up old emotions inside us, past stories like, what if they don't like me? What if I hurt someone's feelings? What if I come across as ungrateful or selfish? If you're in business, you fear if you say no to someone, they may never come back to you. You don't value your own self. So these stories, they live in our body. They create the tension in our chests, the tightness in our jaw, that buzzing anxiety that says, oh, just say yes and deal with it later. We take the easy route. It's easy for everyone else, but not an easy one for you. We take on that role of responsibility when we don't actually need to do it. And when we continually override our no again and again and again, it slowly chips away at our energy, mentally and physically. We become tired, we resent things, we could become disconnected from what we actually need. We don't even acknowledge what we need sometimes. And our nervous system starts to operate in survival mode. You say yes with a smile, but inside you're drained and you begin to dislike what you're saying and who you're becoming. Because you know deep down you should be saying no. So this is where mindfulness and tapping become essential tools, not just for managing the stress, but for helping you to recognise when you're moving out of alignment. When you recognise in your body where you don't feel right, that's becoming out of alignment. You're not working to your best potential. So let's pause for a quick self-check-in. So if it's safe to do so, just close your eyes or soften your gaze looking forward. I want you to feel your feet on the floor. And I want you to bring your awareness to your chest and ask yourself, is there anywhere I've said yes recently when actually I really meant no? Just feel into that. Breathe into that space where there's no judgment, just awareness. Being self-aware of what you're saying is the first step to helping yourself. It's that gentle noticing where everything begins. So let's add a simple tapping phrase now to help you let go of that guilt and honour your own needs. So we're just going to tap gently on the collarbone, or just underneath the collarbone. So you have the bone there. We're just going to tap in the dip, just underneath it. And just say to yourself, or out loud, even though it's hard to say no, I give myself permission to honour what I need, even if I feel guilty. I trust that my boundaries protect my peace. I'm allowed to rest. I'm allowed to take up space for myself. Taking a long deep breath in and releasing it. This is just a short practice, but it can create a powerful shift over time. And you may already start to feel a little bit calmer. So if this spoke to you and you're craving a quiet space to breathe, to reset and just be, I'd love to invite you to my Pause, Breathe and Let Go online session. It's a 1-hour online experience where we gently combine mindfulness and tapping to calm your nervous system and restore your energy. You don't have to fix anything. You don't have to explain yourself. You just get to arrive exactly as you are. I'll put the link below, and it's £12 introductory offer for you for an hour session. You will always be welcome there. So thank you for spending this time with me. And if you enjoyed this, I'd love if you could like, subscribe, or even leave a comment and tell me where you're struggling to say no. Let's have a real conversation about this, because you deserve the rest. You deserve that inner peace, and you deserve the boundaries that honour your inner light. So I'll see you soon. Take care.